Alright, today I'm going to review Green Stuff World's Metal Color Color Tone set. I know that's a bit of a mouthful, but that's what it says on the box. So I really like metallic colors, but usually if you are not going for a metal color like brass, silver, gold, etc., then you have to use a clear or candy coat over a chrome. For example, if I wanted a metallic blue color, I would have to do a gloss black primer, then chrome metal on top followed by a clear blue. Now that's not a crazy amount of extra work, but it is a pain, especially if you want the color to be darker, as it will usually require multiple clear coats of paint. So I'm excited for anything that makes my life easier. And specifically, I was excited to see how this set's Caesar Red turned out. On the box, it looks like an awesome dark metallic red, and the next model kit I have lined up to work on is the Sazabi. For those of you who don't know, I also build and customize models on the channel, and the Sazabi is an all-red mech, so the color would seem to be perfect for doing a custom paint job on it. Now to the review. As is standard for metallic colors, I used a gloss black primer. Specifically one from Green Stuff World, but really any decent gloss black primer should work fine. It's marketed to be usable both as a hand paint and with an airbrush. In this video, I am using an airbrush, even if you can't see it on screen. Apologies about that, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to record my airbrushing. Anyway, I found it to be a little thick for the airbrush, so ended up going with a 1-to-1 mix of paint to thinner for all the colors. So as you can see when I was spraying these bad boys on, they were looking great. However, that was not the case once they dried. As you can see here, once they dried, they turned out looking more like pastel colors. In the upper left of the screen, I'm showing what's advertised on the box so you can see how far off it is. Now, this one is Neptunus Blue. You can see a bit of dribble on the spoon, but that's user error. You can see as well, absolutely none of these look metallic, like my biggest disappointment here, Caesar Red, which does not really look red or metallic, but almost more like a rust color. I mean, most of these don't look terrible, but they certainly don't look as advertised. Next is Siren Scale Green, and there's really nothing new to say on this one. So I'm just gonna rush through these next couple. Here we have Persian Violet. I'm not really a fan of it. Here's Orchid Purple, and while it is way brighter than advertised, it is also the only one that could possibly pass for being metallic. For that reason, it is probably my favorite. Then for my least favorite, we have Aqua Turquoise. It just came out looking really faded. Now before I give my rating, I wanna give a quick few caveats. Green Stuff World is a company geared toward miniatures. Miniatures tend to be hand-painted, and I'm guessing Green Stuff World develops their paints to be used that way. Since I mixed it with paint thinner for the airbrush, it very well may have altered the paint. It's possible you will get exactly what is advertised if you hand-painted with these directly from the bottle. It's also possible, if I had used Green Stuff World's paint thinner, the paint would have worked as advertised. However, it advertised itself as being valid for airbrushes. In the product description, it advises a 1-to-1 dilution with paint thinner, which I did. It doesn't say you needed to use theirs. I found Green Stuff World has a bad habit of saying anything you can physically spray through an airbrush is airbrush valid. I don't believe this to be the case. Just because I can shoot Gatorade through an airbrush doesn't mean it's airbrush valid. The only reason I say this is because if you wanted any of these for hand painting, I think you should get a second opinion. It's entirely possible this could still be a great find for you. Based on my experience with the product though, I am going to give it 3 out of 5 stars. If you like one of the pastel looking colors, you could use these, but if you're looking for actual metallic colors, I would pass. There's certainly many better options out there. I hope you enjoyed the review. Please like and subscribe.